Welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Are y'all ready for some football? Got an echo in here. Okay, you know my big pick today was taking Alabama against my very own Texas A&M, laying to 18. Already lost the first quarter. Already lost the halftime play. Second half line is Alabama minus 13. I don't have a play for you guys. It's the second half of football. I don't think Alabama's going to cover the 18. They'd have to outscore A&M. Oh, goodness, 18. They're down by 14, 32-0. So it'd have to be 42-10 for them to even get a push. So that game's probably over as far as covering. But look, if it means that I lose my pick on Alabama for the sake of A&M, I'll take the loss. I mean, that's the only bitter thing about betting against your home team is if you get the win, it doesn't quite sting as bad. But anyways, sorry about the Alabama pick. We're going to get into NFL football, and I'm fired up, as you can tell. We're going to go through our picks, me and Miss Jackpot. So let's get into these picks right away. The 12 o'clock game's going off. We got the New York Jets at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons minus 2.5.
I pick the Falcons.
She likes the Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons as well, minus the 2.5. Next game up is the Dolphins at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay minus 10.
Tampa Bay.
She's going with Tampa Bay. I believe I'm going to go with her. We're going to take Tampa Bay minus the 10. Tom Brady's on a little bit of a roll. Then we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Panthers. Panthers minus 3.
I'll pick the Eagles.
She's going with the Eagles plus the 3, and I'm going to agree with her and take the Eagles plus the 3. No, what am I saying? I'm going to take the Panthers minus the 3. Okay, then we're going to go into the Saints minus 2.5 at the Redskins.
I'm going to pick the Redskins.
She's going to take the Redskins plus the 2.5. And I will agree with her, and I'll take the home team Redskins plus the 2.5. Who knows what Saints team's going to show up. Then we're going to go down and we're going to take the Tennessee Titans minus 4.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's a hard one.
That's a tough game.
I'll pick the Jaguars.
She's taking the Jaguars plus the 4.5 at home. I don't know what to do with this game. I think the Titans rebound, and I'm going to take the Titans minus the 4.5. Then we're going to go to the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings minus the 10.
I picked the Vikings.
Vikings minus the 10, and I'll agree with her, and I'll take the Vikings minus the 10. Detroit just isn't going to get it done. Then we're going to go with the Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe the Browns are minus 1.
The Broncos.
I'm sorry. I couldn't read through the helmet. It's the Denver Broncos minus 1 at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Excuse me.
I picked the Steelers.
I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos and ride their hot streak and take the Broncos minus the 1. Miss Jackpot's got the Steelers. Then we're going to go with the Green Bay Packers minus 2.5 at the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals.
She's going to take the Bengals. I'm going to take the Packers minus the 2.5 on the road. Then we got the Patriots minus the 8 at the Houston Texans.
Patriots.
I believe the Patriots are going to bounce back and keep the Texans, probably double-digit loss here. I'm going to go with Bill Belichick and the Patriots minus the 8. I'm going to agree with Miss Jackpot. We got the Bears at the Raiders. The Raiders minus 5.5.
The Bears.
She likes the Bears plus the 5.5. I'm going to go with Derek Carr and the Raiders minus the 5.5. Up next, we got the Browns at the Chargers. Chargers minus 2.5.
The Browns.
She likes the Browns plus the 2.5. I like the Chargers minus the 2.5. Then we got the Giants at the Cowboys. The Cowboys minus 7.
Cowboys.
She likes the Cowboys minus the 7, and I think the Cowboys keep rolling, and I'll take the Cowboys minus 7 as well. Then we go to the 49ers at the Cardinals, one of the better games on the board today, and the Cardinals are minus 5.5.
The Cardinals.
She likes the Cardinals -5.5, and I'm going to agree with her. Kyler Murray rolls. Cardinals -5.5. Then we got the Bills at the Chiefs. The Chiefs -3.
Chiefs.
She likes the Chiefs -3. And this should be a very entertaining game, but I'll take the Chiefs at home -3. And then we got the Monday Night Football game. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you now instead of waiting for Monday night. Monday Night Football presents the Indianapolis Colts at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens -7.
I'm pick the Colts.
She likes the Colts for whatever reason. I have no clue. I love the Ravens -7. And I'm going to give you a little 6-point teaser here. Free pick. I'm going to give you the Dallas Cowboys -1 and the Ravens -1. 2-teamer. 6 points. So put those two teams together. Take the Dallas Cowboys -1 with the Baltimore Ravens -1. So we will be doing upset, keeping our eye on this game. We're watching it on CBS. Aggies in there's two halves of football, as we know. Do I think Alabama comes back? I really do. Nick Saban, the reason the Aggies are up right now, it's a turnover game. The Aggies have capitalized. The Aggies at home, very tough place at Kyle Field. Alabama, probably can still come back. They're a very explosive team. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Aggies are winning the turnover game and the field position game, I should say. I think both teams have a couple of turnovers. Having said all that, it's all about momentum. Who's going to recapture the momentum? Aggies up by 14, second half line. Alabama -13. The money line was -910. Alabama, if you wanted to win $100, you had to risk $910 just to win $100. Put it in a money line parlay. That's what I'm telling you guys. Gambling on sports is tough. Say Christopher Mitchell, our little friend, he wants to play the money line parlays, and he's going to go with Ohio State. They won. He's going to go with Ole Miss. They won. Who else covered easily? But he plays a lot of these money line parlays. And guess what? He puts Alabama in there, -910, thinking he's going to be cute because they should win the game. There's no doubt. But what happens is it just takes one of those teams to lose. One of those teams. And one of the examples I can give you is Toledo lost. I think they were -500. And Marshall, they were -1,200. And they happened to get a touchdown with 33 seconds left to go into overtime to do that. Marshall was a big favorite. And what was the other game that was on the board that was a huge money line? What was that game? I'll get it in the next video. But all it takes is that's how Vegas does it. They want you to group these money line parlays, taking the favorites, and it's a good strategy. But I'm saying it only really works for college football. These pro games are a lot tougher. But I don't have a problem with those. I really don't. Baseball's a whole nother story. You just don't know what's going to happen in baseball. Guys, bet responsibly. Hope you enjoyed the video. I suited up for this one. I got my Aggie gear on. I'm fired up. So if A&M wins, I really don't care about the Alabama loss. Sorry I gave that pick out in case Alabama does it. They're not going to cover the 18. If they cover the 18, I'll do something really wacky on the next video. But I got my field goal team on the thing. I'm going to try to get this little chip shot. If they make this chip shot, I hit Miss Jackpot. It's got to go through these uprights. If I make this chip shot, Alabama has a great chance of coming back in the second half. Here we go. He's got it tipped up. We're going to see if he makes it. It's good. It went right through, almost hit the camera. That ball was line drive through. We'll show it in the instant replay. It hit the camera. So enjoy the second half. That's why we do these field goals. You take these chip shots. line it up, boom. Miss Jackpot, you should have seen her. I wish you could have had the camera on her. She jumped. But anyways, that would have been good from about 56. That was Justin Tucker like. It had the distance. But anyway, guys, smash that subscribe button like I smashed the kicker's head. And we'll get you out a next video real soon. Love you guys and take care.